Okay, so by 2000, you're about 31 years old. Your enterprise peaks out at like 40 million pills over the course of those 3 years.
Well, there was Tamer's pills. There was probably, I mean, I don't know. According to the government, like they said, 2 to 3 tons of cocaine. They said over 100 million pills at one point in trial. But my numbers I think it was around 30 to 40 million pills.
30 to 40 million pills. And you were sitting on 30 million in liquid cash?
I had 30 million in liquid cash at one point.
In dollars or?
Dollars.
Wow. Where do you keep $30 million?
Well, I kept 1 million in a Tiffany box that I used as a footstool in my living room.
Seriously? Okay.
Yeah, like me and my friends would laugh about it, right? Because there'd be this, it was like this Tiffany box with blue paper, the whole thing, the bow, the whole thing. And my close friends would know, but there'd be tons of people at my house for a party. There'd be people sitting on this thing and had no idea.
There's $1 million.
There's $1 million.
Okay. All right. And the other 29 million went where?
I don't answer those kind of questions.
What was the most extravagant purchase you made during this time?
So we go back to, we're in Amsterdam. We have a load coming out into Paris. Have a chase car. You have a car in front. You have the loaded lorry truck. Then you have another car behind. And then we were behind that car. The reason why you do that is if a cop tries to pull over the truck, one of the car in front or behind makes an accident, truck can get away. So I don't know, something happened. The hair on the back of my neck started to stand up. And I said, okay, let's put this shit in storage. And the whole company's going on vacation. So we went down to Monaco and spent a month in the south of France, this time under our own power, not with like the Arab kids that I was there with the time before. And I bought a Lamborghini Diablo Roadster. That was, for a month, I bought it to use for a few weeks.
And then what? Just got rid of it?
No, actually took it back to the dealership when I left. I was supposed to come back. And kind of when I was sitting in prison, I would think to myself, if I ever get to drive that car again, I'll know that everything's fine. Then the dude who ended up owning the thing, he got in trouble because he was doing one of these VAT, where they beat the government out of the VAT charges on the alcohol. It was millions and millions of dollars. He got busted, lost the whole thing, and I paid him in cash. There wasn't any paperwork on it, and so I ended up losing the car. But
well, leading up to December 7th, 2000, did you have any idea what was about to happen?
No. I knew from my lawyer that there was a warrant for my arrest. I figured, okay, I'm going to self-surrender because I was so full of myself at this time, like just so full of myself. I thought I could, again, same as situation before we talked about where I'd never gotten into a situation that I wasn't able to handle. And I thought, oh, I can beat them. No problem. I'm going to self-surrender. They're going to give me bail. This will drag on for a couple of years. Everything will be fine in the end. Well, that's not how it worked out. I self-surrendered and I got my first legal education that day when I went to bail hearing. And what it was when the bail hearing was happening, they were like, well, this is a presumption case. So most people don't know, but everybody thinks you're innocent until you're found guilty. But in federal court, for the purposes of bail, you can be presumed guilty and denied bail if you're looking at a sentence that could possibly give you 10 years or more.
Right.
Right? So that's, we have Clinton to thank for that. 1996 Omnibus Crime Control and Prevention Act. That was a Clinton-Biden creation, and it created a presumption of guilt for federal crimes that you're looking at more than 10 years. And that's when I knew, okay, there's a fucking problem.
Right, because
And then they unsealed a second indictment.
Say it again?
Then they unsealed a second indictment in the same hearing.
Mm-hmm.
So then I had a CCE indictment, continuing criminal enterprise Kingpin.
Right. That's the
so
big
I had
one.
two cases.
Right, but the CCE one is the big one.
Yeah.